Lovely, lovely.
If we just get the stream off myself. Looks like it's it. Is it on? It is. Okay, so we're live. So welcome everyone to Season 3 of Race Spec Pacific Series. We're here with Tier 3. I am False Equation 61, and alongside me is Ben Mac.
B-Mac.
Yes, B-Mac.
How are we, guys? We're finally getting away for this season. It's going to be exciting. 18 races for the season. Looking forward to this. It's a really strong tier, this one. So yeah, let's kick it off and see how we go.
So, had a bit of a delay getting started, but if we go on board with the Mercedes, what is it, X4K0?
First man out on the track.
There. Yeah. So he's in the Mercedes, so we have quite a strong lineup here. Some big names, as we were saying just before the stream: Finn Kelly, Bud Hod, G-Force, Benny Mac, Deputy Dildog, Bambi, Stone Tower, Big Donga. There's quite a few fast drivers here.
Yeah, you've only just named a few, and plenty of the others are really quite quick as well. So, a few dark horses.
So now we are on board with the Mercedes of Zero, as he's starting his lap here in Australia. Coming across the line, coming into turn 1. There is not too much traffic in front of him. Into turn 1, down to 4th, clipping the inside curb, through turn 2, opening the DRS now. Looking alright, very clean so far. Coming into turn 3, the heavy braking zone. Down to 2nd, just missing the inside apex. Now into this little infield section. It's a very nicely done there. Now to finish off the first sector, does a 26.7. That's pretty respectable for him. Kept it very clean so far. I think these guys are running assists, or most of them should be running assists. So you have the track control and ABS to aid them, which was always nice to see. It has now come to the very fast chicane, which see probably a lot of guys who may not be running traction control. They might make a few mistakes to that fast chicane. Very, very easy to slip out and lose the rear end. Now, coming into this final sector, very few square corners. Drivers getting out the way of Zero as he's coming through the penultimate corner. Just missing that apex there. Now, through the final corner, what the time will he produce? As actually Benny Mac was the first with a 20.654, so I completely missed that. But Zero going on P2, 4 tenths down with the 21 dead. So very, very respectable lap for him.
I've just noticed as well that we've actually had 3 drivers go out on the mediums on their first stint.
Yeah,
it's quite interesting.
They'll be looking for the alternate strategy, of course. Probably mediums to softs. What is it, mediums to hards? Keep forgetting the strategy here.
I think the strategy here is more likely going to be the soft to hards. The hards can generally last around 20 to 22 laps on this track. Look after them well enough.
So then mediums to hards, you reckon, or mediums?
I think soft to hards with the main strategy you see from most drivers. But you know, during the race it might change with safety cars and whatnot. Very situational.
Indeed, it'll be a very interesting race, we'll see. So you get 3 guys coming out on the medians. Bambi, Side Pod, and the Stone Towel. Towel is the fastest out of those 3 guys, the 22.08. As we're on board with the Ferrari of Finn Kelly, who is looking quite good so far. This is coming just after that turn 11 tosh, getting into turn 13 now. There's a slight lift into there, but he's looking very, very good. Going full pelt. He's invalidated his lap actually at the exit of 14. So,
definitely not what drivers want to be doing on their qualifying lap. But it's best to be happening on your first lap rather than your second or first. Get that out of the way, get the nerves out.
I think he's going for another lap now.
Lap a lot stronger.
Exactly. Exactly right. Yeah, coming through on to this second run as he's actually aborted already. So Butthod is, I think Butthod has made a mistake as well actually, going towards him. So he was on a lap, he's made a mistake. looking at some of the comments. Tier 2 and Tier 1 for the Pacific's coming at 8:30. There should be 2 different streams, I think, for that. Yeah, we've got a pretty good crowd here for
So
Tier 3.
6 minutes into the qualifying, still with Benny MC on top with the 120.6.
Yep. And yes, they're on board with the McLaren of Trent Sandler. So yeah.
And Gold Glove pulls out a 121.06 to put him in third.
This will be a strong guy, strong driver coming into this weekend, into this season. Of Trent putting himself up into P6 in the McLaren with a 21.4. So McLaren looking alright. Side pod still opting for the mediums. I wonder if he'll come back and put on the softs.
It's interesting. The ones that went on the mediums weren't really up to pace. It'd be interesting if they come out on the softs. I think they will. You can see Bambi sitting down in 10th that had a medium run. Sidepod sitting 11th on mediums.
So now we're with the 17th driver. One of many. One of 5, I should say, who haven't actually set a lap yet. So still a pillar in the Alfa Romeo coming to set his lap. And he's coming, through Mr. up into the run into turn 11 and 12. See how well he does here. Slight lift going into 6 and little spin, and lost his lap there just from going over that outside curb out of turn 12. So that's his first lap all over.
Definitely seeing a lot of nerves from drivers early on.
Yeah, I think many of these guys, it's their first ever league race, so they have proper nerves, don't know what it feels like. Obviously, a lot of other people like the Smeg here in the racing point. It's done quite a few in this time, so he's just looking to set a lap in and try to be consistent in the race. Him and Bodhard are quite a strong lineup here, so they'll be in good contention for the Constructors' Championships. Look out for them. There's Smeg now coming into that. Jordan has left the session.
Jordan might having some issues getting in.
I think I saw something in the comments. He got kicked from the lobby just before, so if you join back, you'll be in for the race. But you'll just be starting at the back, so yeah, if you're still watching this, try that. But go back on Smeg. He's running no ABS, so you see locking up with the penultimate corner, costing him probably at least a second or so in that run. So he's done a 22.3, so it's definitely cost him a lot of time. But he does show promise in that race. But as Bodhard starting his lap, Jerndam has actually joined up against Silver Pillow. Still invalidated his lap. I think he may have invalidated another lap. So they're coming back into this 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, sorry to cut you off there. Benny's just gone quick with a 119.9. Improved his time by 7/10 in first.
So he's taking the field
really quick
by force, looks like, with over a second now.
1.2 ahead,
0.
basically. Just
very,
a
very
quick
impressive.
lap there.
Very, very impressive by him. Now we're back on with 0 in that black Mercedes. He's coming around the final corner to put himself, hopefully, at least a little bit closer to that AlphaTauri as he goes 10.5 faster with the 120.8. So he's into the 20s now. There's still less than a second behind Benny Mac.
Slowly improving in his time, but like I said, still a little bit off Benny there.
Stone Tower, they've done quite well up into P3. Yeah, as I said, Gold Guys before. He's down to P4 now with that 21.0. 7.5 minutes, guys. As Tower, I think, he's just run.
And Bodhodge just jumped up to third with a 120.1.0 as well.
Yeah, Bodhod looking for some title contention this season. Meanwhile, I think we'll try and find someone who is on a lap. It looks like Bambi is on a set of softs now. So he started on mediums, and now he's changed to a set of softs. try and get a few more positions up in the race. Only 2 drivers. Jones is actually in the lobby. I didn't say that, but he's actually in the lobby now, so hopefully
he's going to have time to get... Ooh, we have a car turned around out. Finn Kelly has actually spun out of turn 11 and 12.
He's not looking too good now. Down in
his tyres 16. Look ruined.
Yeah.
And Portinator's actually gone second with a 120.4. Half a second off G4, Benny.
Side pod as well with a 20.7. Doing very
and Bambi's gone third with a 120.699.
So, apart from Benny Mac, the league's quite close. Actually.
It is really close. It is. Less than half a second basically between second and all the way down to 8th.
Yeah. So, hopefully that will bring very close racing as well. Trent Sandals in the McLaren is on his second flying lap. It looks like he's still in the same set of softs as he's just invalidated his lap actually. It's a bit of commentator's curse there, fortunately for him. Silver Pillow going for another lap once more. Seeing as he's trying to get at least 8 laps in. He's got 5.5 minutes. I'm not sure if he can get another run after this, if he makes a mistake. Hopefully he can.
I think him and Jerndan are just looking at the one run here.
I think Jerndan is starting his lap, yeah.
Just gotten into the lobby.
Hopefully these guys can produce some very competitive laps. The Silver Pillows put a purple second sector, but this game online is, especially last game, not too sure about this year, but quite
very buggy with the purple sectors last game.
Exactly. Very, very buggy. So not too sure if he's actually set a purple sector, but we'll see in the next few corners coming around turn 16, the final corner, opening that DRS, holding the left side, and it'll set a 1 minute 20.8 up to P5 for the Alfa Romeo driver.
Really solid lap there from Silver Pillow. Put himself in that pack of cars that are just real similar at the moment.
Now, Jerndan complaining previously about his connection. Hopefully, it'll let him stay in the lobby. As he's the 18th driver in the field in the Red Bull. So coming into, I believe it's turn 12 or 13, I should say, not turn 12.
Turn 13.
There you go. Yeah, he's looking quite tidy, being a bit cautious, just trying to get a banker lap in, looks like, which is what you need. But I'm not sure if he can get back in for another lap. He might have to push it on his in lap and his out lap. It comes across the line, P17 for him.
122 flat for Jerndan.
He's not too far off Dildog and Trikid. So
probably not what he was after, but with his only lap, it's hard to get a cider lap and then more laps in after that.
Yeah, you're right there. So we've got quite a few people, 42 viewers watching right now, which is actually really nice. Yeah, Trent Sandals coming up to now turn 6 through turn 7. Easy to lose that rear end through here. Now coming into 9 and 10, the chicane. As I believe he was up on his previous time. We'll get another check after this, coming into turn 13. No, he's actually down by a second, so I think he's run out of ERS for Trent. He's run out of tyres, and 2 lap old tyres. Down to the Renault Tri-Kid, who is now up by a 10.5. So that will put him up, possibly fully in front of Deputy Dildog, maybe on par with him. See what his second sector time is. Can get a little bit faster, can challenge P14 with the Smeg. As we're coming up to that sector split now, as he's 2 tenths up. So yeah, he'll be challenging P14. Renault versus Racing Point coming into turn 13. Looking quite good. Missing that apex ever so slightly. Can't get that entry speed in. As coming out to the penultimate corner, 15. Now through turn 16. Truck Kid in the Renault. Can he put it in front of the Spec up to P14? Can he do it? He does. 4.5 tenths faster. That was a great lap for him. Only a minute
Much
40.
better lap from Try Kid.
Yeah, a minute 40 left to go. So everyone's on their outlaps. Who can catch Benny Mac? I wonder.
At this point, you'd have to say it would have to be a perfect lap for anyone to catch Benny Mac. Half a second ahead of the whole field at the moment.
Now we have, I believe, we're starting with Budhod has just started his lap down in P10. He's about a second away from pole, but he's looking quite fast through here. Coming to the first sector split, we'll see what his time is. Up 2 tenths. That will put him up to P5 or P6. Just
Come through as a purple sector again, but again, we're not sure if that's buggy or not.
So I think we'll just ignore that. It locks up into the, I think it was turn 9 and 10. Lock up ever so slightly, missing that turn 10 apex. Or turn 9 apex, I should say.
Lost a bit of time with that lock up, I feel. He's only 10th up now.
Now still moving up a few positions, just showing how close this field is. From, like the top 10, top 13, top 12, I should say. Really, really close.
All within half a second of one another, which is so quick.
He's now coming through.
Comes around 16. The last corner now.
What's he gonna do? Up to P3, so he's getting a lot of time.
Such a quick last sector there from Bodhod.
Be very happy with that. What's on with GeForce Benny Mac? Stone Tower goes P2, is finishing his lap. The 20.450.
GeForce Benny now coming around the last corner. He's finished his last lap. He was a 10th up into the last sector.
And
he's improved to a 119.7, which is quick.
Don't think anyone can catch him. Portinator finished his lap with a 1 minute 20.470.
Bambi coming across the line now, improving by 2 tenths, jumping up to third with a 120.4.
Forget. Gold Gloves has not finished his lap, so he's coming through the final corner. As it looks like the Ferrari of Finn Kelly up to P6, so vast improvement for him. As he's actually run out of fuel Gold Gloves. I think coming to the end.
The last man on track now is Trent. Oh, I think they're all done.
Oh,
Trent's real slow at the moment.
Yeah.
Pulled out of his lap.
So Trent, Bodhod.
And Bodhod also pulled out.
Yeah. So judging by that qualifying, this grid looks very, very competitive.
This is going to be a really interesting race. So competitive through qualifying. We have GeForce Benny EMC with the pole for the first race of the season. Followed by the Stone Towel and Bambi in third.
We'll see if Benny Mac can be consistent now in the race, if he can hold that lead. So I believe it's around 36 laps? 35, 36 laps?
I think it's 29 laps here at Australia.
29, there you go.
50% race, 29.
So as Trent just comes across the line, I think waiting on people to come in. I'm not too sure what's happening here, a bit of a glitch maybe, I'm not sure. But, yeah, that's it for qualifying here.
I have to say I've been really impressed with Finn Kelly's lap there at the end. He had a struggle in his second lap, span out, lost it altogether. He's come back out, and to finish P6 is really good.
Yeah, he's done very, very well. Both the Ferraris up in the top 10, both the Alphas in the top 10 as well. So those teams will be very happy with themselves. Joan down in P18 after some little technical difficulties. He should be looking to maybe try a challenge for the bottom few positions. Hopefully he can show us that he's got much better pace than his qualifying, and he'll move up the few positions. Hopefully this is quite a clean race, but an interesting race we should hopefully see as finally finished quali. So yeah, we'll have the actual gaps now. 6/10 of a second from first to second, so an
And then you
amazing
look
lap.
at that, it is
Amazing lap.
6/10, and then you've got Stone Tower 1/100th ahead of Bambi, just so close,
And another 100th.
and another 100th between him and Portinator. So this is going to be a really interesting race. Got some real quick drivers in this one.
So now, yeah, top 9, top 8 within a second, but excluding Benny Mac's time, be around the top 15 within a second. So it's quite close between the whole field. Yeah, we've got quite a few people watching. We'll see if anyone has any predictions for the race. I think everyone's quite has predicted that the GeForce Benny would have taken pole. He's proved why he's in the GeForce. I think it was the academy. But yeah, we're just waiting for people to choose their strategies. As you said before, softs to hards.
I'd say that would be the optimum strategy, but it'll
Yeah.
be interesting to see how the people out of the top 10 line up for this race, see if they start on the mediums.
So 10 seconds to go until we think we should have a formation lap as well. So 10 seconds to go until a formation lap. Banana Cake Pie saying P1 Budhod. Budhod should have quite a good race here. He qualified, I think it was P5. So now Benny Mac himself getting on the chat saying that was his best ever time around here. So he's even surprised himself there. Well, we're still waiting for people. I'm not sure if there's connection issues or something, but we should be getting on sooner enough.
Should be getting off quite shortly.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, to be honest. But yeah, just looking at the comments, people saying P on Butthard. Bring back Racer. Racer's American, so lobby broken. Lobby might be broken.
Race Spec Esports, Benny Mac to Tier 2 confirmed.
I think might have to restart the lobby, which hopefully we don't have to, but should have been T2 in the
Unless
first place.
we're not getting to see the formation lap. It's the only thing I could think of.
Maybe, yeah. It's interesting. But yeah, still waiting. I think there's server issues, unfortunately. I think we'll just check what's going on here. I think we might have a reset of the lobby. I think we're going to do a custom grid, so we'll apologise for that, but these things happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, one of those things that's out of our control. Hopefully it's the only time it happens tonight and all the other leagues get set off quite easily and don't have the same issues.
I'm not too sure what's happening. Yeah, I think we might just reset the league. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I think we'll just get another invite to a new lobby. Get a
Yeah, I think this one's broken. Custom grid, fix up everyone's positions.
everyone's seen what position they are from this stream, so we'll just give it a quick sec. They're just restarting everything now, and yeah, should be back. Top 10 master on qualifying. I think everyone's started on the softs, so yeah, everyone's starting the softs.
Everyone to start on the softs?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, we should be.
Yeah, we'll get this underway pretty soon, guys.
not the best start for season 3, but oh well. Oh, apparently we're racing. With everyone. Okay, we'll have an AI race. Well, I do. I'm not sure if you're still in the lobby, but
I left the lobby. But, you know, you're more than welcome to commentate on the AR race. Do let us know how it goes.
Well, actually, it's a predicted piss-off strategy. So lap at 9 to 11, so the one-stop, soft to hards. So there goes the lobby. So, AI race didn't last too long there. As some news coming out, GeForce Benny Mac is going to be in Tier 2 after this race.
Already promoted to Tier 2.
So, not just straight away, good qualifying. Yeah, so I think.
Put it out to him if he wants to actually race this race. Or move up to Tier 2 and race at 8:30.
Alright, so. Yeah,
just grab a hold of that invite.
Near Tier 1 pace. So it looks like I'm the only guy in this lobby. Wait for an invite from someone.
I shall send you through the invite.
Thank you. Okay. So there you go. We'll get this lobby restarted and get it underway. So it will be spectate. Be just a sec. Unfortunately, these things, yeah, as I say, doesn't happen. Welcome to F1 2020, yeah.
This is Codemasters for you.
Exactly. Yeah, so next week, Benny Mac will not be here. Maybe we'll have someone else to replace him from another tier, because I think this is the only race that is at 7 PM. All the other ones are at 8:30.
It is correct.
So might have other people just filling in, some reserves just filling in for races that might like to take part in. Yeah, so not sure how long this will take. Hopefully not too long. I think everyone's back in the lobby.
So, news coming in, GeForce Benny won't actually be racing in this race. He will be moving to 8:30 and racing in Tier 2.
So,
which would put the Stone Towel onto pole.
yeah, Stone Tower on pole position. And just look at the leaderboard. Yeah, Tower on pole position by 100th of a second to Bambi, by another 100th to Portinator. So very, very close for the front three. Very close. Should be a very close race. Battling all around. Yeah. I think still
It is, Alex. It is really tight at the top. Going to be real interesting if these guys can keep it up with their race pace.
Yeah. See, Brenda saying, "Why is Finn Kelly in here?" Yeah, I think a lot of these drivers just saying just because they can, the time suits them better. Yeah, if they're obviously too fast, like Benny was just before, they'll get moved up. But hold on here, yeah. GeForce gets a promotion without doing a race. Yeah, anyone watching this?
Very angry sidepod. We used to always be FIFA players, but now we have moved to F1.
So yeah, expanding more and more this game, which is good to see. As we just say, this league, or this league, 5 tiers in Pacific, just for PS4 only as well. There's so many others.
And like you said, was it 2 tiers last season?
Yeah, it was 2 tiers. So it went from 2 tiers to 5 tiers.
You'd say probably they've picked up an extra
60.
with reserve 60, 70 drivers, which is outstanding.
Just for Pacific PS4 as well, which is amazing. Arthur Smith saying, "How do I join the league?" I believe if you just click on the link in the description to the Discord server, you should be able to, I think, just sign up. The sign-ups are closed, but you can maybe come in as a reserve driver.
Yeah, I think they're still open to reserve drivers.
Yeah.
It's just good to. It's good. Just really good to be involved in the community as well.
Exactly. Yeah, but yeah, just depending on if you're Xbox, PS4, what region you're in. Yeah, European, Americas, or Pacific. As Hanko saying, Euro has 5 tiers. PS4 Pacific has 5 tiers as well, actually not 3. So when the race start should start now, as we see.
We're loading into lobby now, exactly. So sorry for the delay, guys. We are going to get underway pretty soon.
Watch Benny be promoted to Tier 1 later when Tier 2 is on, yeah. Honestly, he could probably fit Tier 1. He's that fast.
He is quick. I think Tier 1, they're looking at setting around 18.8 for pole.
That's
so he's not far off it. He's just under a second off it.
Does Benny use assist? Okay, we'll find out if Benny actually uses any assists. I'm not too sure. there was qualifying, but we had a bit of a glitchy start to the race. Which I think Jerdan's just not loading in, so it might even be him who's causes the connection, which is quite unfortunate. He's been having connection problems as he's quit again. So I wonder if it was him that couldn't get it started. Yeah, there was qualifying, but we just had a bit of a server issue. So we changed lobbies. And here we go. Hopefully this works now. Andre, why is bidding in tier 2 today so you can't change mid-race? Well, he's over 6 tenths faster over the course of one lap, so...
Put that in perspective, you'd probably win the race by 20 seconds.
Won't be too exciting. It's good to see his laps though. But yeah, so he's decided. Well, he had the option, I believe, to do this race and then do tier 2 at 8:30 as well.
He was given the option.
So now, yeah, he's just gonna be in tier 2. I think there is 20 drivers in tier 2, but he might put up to a reserve, or someone might have dropped out.
I don't think for tier 2 everyone was available, so he might take the spot of a reserve driver.
I think we're finally getting ready to go.
Here we go. So yes, everyone, we are here, formation lap, good and ready to go. Interesting thing I just read before, that in the top 10 now, they'll all be on fresh new soft tyres. Obviously because they didn't qualify in these softs with the connection issues.
BMAC, you're getting a bit of praise there, a bit of encouragement, up the FFA.
Just trying to go through the drivers now, see if they're on different strategies. We have
Scott793, or Scotty. Do we see Scotty? Or did Scotty join late?
No, Scotty was here, yep.
See Scotty. There you go, predicted strategy, 10 to 12, soft to hards, and then 9 to 12 on soft to soft, and then 18 to 21 on soft to medium. So 1 stop or 2 stop here.
I think it'll be a 1-stop race. We've got actually Deputy Dill Dog starting on the hard tyres down in 16.
So, could go hard to softs, potentially. Just giving us... Oh, you go on?
Then we've also got Scotty in 11th with the mediums, starting on the mediums.
Yeah, so I wonder what his strategy is going to be. Because mediums don't really... Oh, Gold Gloves disqualified from the formation lap. Gets sent to the grid straight away. So contact with something or someone. But as we're getting ready to start the race, we'll just give a quick rundown. So Stone Tower will start from pole position ahead of Bambi on the front row. Coordinator in the Haas starts alongside Bodhod, while Fink Haley and Sidepod start on row 3. Big Dog in the Ferrari starts alongside Silver Pillow in P7 and 8. Proximity Ross right behind his teammate, starting alongside X4K0, while Scotty starting with Gold Gloves, the first drives out of the top 10, while the Smek and Trent with each other, and then rounding off the second last row, Tri-Kid and Deputy Dilldog. Dilldog on the hards, as we said before, and Jerndan, which I'm not sure if he's actually in this race. His AI's here, but not sure if he's in the race. So, yeah, this is your grid, and we are getting ready to go. As we have start the race, the 5 lights, here we go. And away we go here for the Australian Grand Prix for Pacific Season 3. It looks like Bambi has got a better start than the Williams of Tower. It took Tower's dropped down to P2, maybe in P3. You got Portinator. As a bit of a glitch between drivers. It's been an incident down the back actually with one of the McLarens. We'll get back to him later. But down at the front, it's like down with the Ferraris. Big Donga has overtaken Finn Kelly and now is trying to get past a very angry Sidepod. Sidepod going quite wide. All the guys are actually ghosting. Now down Kelly and Sidepod going side by side now. Coming into turn 6 through turn 7 now. So quite clean at the start. Now down the back, the Renault of Tricoot made an amazing start. As someone spun, Big Donga has spun.
Oh, Big Donga has been spun around.
Let's see if there was contact on others.
Yellow flags in sector 2.
Side by side now through turn 11, now through turn 12. It's going to go back to single file order. That's one of the Renaults now going very wide out of turn 12. And they're going to have a run on him into 13.
And the Stone Tower's actually gotten back into P1. He has passed Bambi. I think it was down in turn 13. He's gotten him.
So many things happening. Oh, it looks like something's happened down. Zero has slowed down right up at the start there. Look back to the front with Bambi. Oh, Stone Tower, I should say. Taking first, as you said before, from Bambi now. Coordinator, Butthot, Finn Kelly. Up a few spots. We'll put on the position changes. There we go. Finn Kelly in the fifth. Sarpon in sixth. Silver Pillow down through P7. Scotty Tricoot up 6 spots. Tricoot in that Renault. So it's done very well. As we said before, most guys will be probably stopping lap 10 to 12. I've seen that predicted pit stop strategy. As Big Donga has had the worst of the starts, obviously going off. Actually spinning, I should say. And is down now in P17.
Yeah, I believe Big Donga and Zero got the bad end of the stick throughout lap 1. It was relatively clean, I thought. A few incidents here and there, but nothing to actually cause a safety car or anything, nothing major. Big Donga's actually been awarded a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings already.
Already got those 3 warnings in that 1 lap, so he will not be happy with that at all. But yeah, now coming into the start of the 3rd lap, DRS will be activated this lap as Finn Kelly. Actually, yeah, Finn Kelly is looking at the back of Butthot. He's right on the back of Portinator for an early podium spot. See if he can get past Stone Tower, sitting another purple lap. As Finn Kelly going even faster with 24.531. It's currently the fastest lap of the race. In P5, DRS has been enabled. Just now, Finn Kelly will try to put a move on Butthot. He's just a bit too far away for now. I'll be saving some ERS just for a bit later on. Deputy Dilldog has had a great start on those hard tyres, already up into P11 for him.
That's a really good start on the hard tyres. He'll be looking really quick when he gets those off and gets onto the softs, and everyone else moves onto the hards, if that is their strategy. Hoping to pick through cars throughout the field later on in the race.
Yeah, so Silver Pillow getting his first penalty as well. He's down in P7 in this little battle pack. And it looks like, I think, yeah, so there's 2-second gap. Actually, he's in the pack behind, but a 2-second gap between the top 6 and the rest of the pack. So, sector 3 yellow. Someone spun. Is that Finn Kelly? 3. And Finn Kelly spun again at that same corner.
Bob with his first 3-second time penalty, sitting in 4th place.
Tricoot and Gold Gloves right behind each other. Tricoot getting a little bit of gravel on his tyres, getting cornered a little bit there at turn 15. Looks like Gold Gloves may get the position. He should have DRS, and he's coming down the inside. Up into P7 goes Gold Gloves on his teammate. Bambi getting a 3-second penalty now. And Gold Gloves
I think Bambi really pushed there on turn 1 to try and stay in the DRS zone of the Stone Tower. He's almost losing the back of him. If he loses that DRS, I think Stone Tower will pull away further.
Going back to the lead pack, it's now just around a second or so between Tower and Bambi. So Bambi gets out of that DRS, Tower's almost gone from the pack, so try to keep him there. But he's got his hands full now with Portinator occupying his mirrors with Butthot behind him as well. Down in P4, just going to pick up any scraps, anything happens as they're coming up to the fast chicane of turn 11 and 12. What can Portinator do? Can he try get a run in Bambi? Because Bambi, I think he doesn't get
a lot of pressure.
He does.
Has a little look, comes out of it.
Sector 3 yellow. There's a strike in. We'll try to catch him. Has he got any damage? I think he does. He has got.
He does, to the right side of his wing. A lot of cars have been losing it out of turn 12 there, early on in this race.
So it's quite a hot spot for mistakes. Very easy to lose it after pushing so hard. You can lose it just out of the exit at turn 12, like you said just then. Bambi still within DRS
personally,
range.
myself, I find that one of the hardest chicanes to deal with on this circuit. Out of these 18 races, really tough with how quick it is.
Definitely, this truck comes into the pits. He's kind of probably going to put the hard tyres on, try to go to the end. It's 5 laps earlier than what he really should have gone to. So he'll have to...
He's actually gone onto the mediums, which I don't think the mediums will last him 24 laps. But if he can do it, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, so I think he might go for a 2-stop actually. I don't know, we'll see what happens there. Just keeping an eye on this front pack here. Portinator keeping that pressure on Tao, keeping that within DRS range of Tao as well. But he might just be outside of it. We'll see if he has. He hasn't got DRS, so he'll give Portinator a run now.
Another 3-second penalty for Silver Pillow, so that's his second one for the race already, and we're only 5 laps in.
And Still Dog also gets a penalty for multiple corner cut warnings. It's looking very close here. Towel is finally out of that DRS range as Budhod right on the tail of Portinator. So Portinator now has to keep some eyes keep eyes ahead and behind. Silver Pillar actually does pit now after that second penalty. So it's pit quite early. He's speeding in the pit lane penalty as well, so nothing going right for him.
No, penalties galore. It's going to be tough now here for Bambi to hold off Portinator. It's kind of like a sitting duck here with no DRS at the Stone Tower.
Try kid now, 3 seconds. Yeah. 1.5 seconds between the first two. Like I said before, it'll be quite hard to keep Portinator behind. Portinator will have DRS, so will Bottas, so he might lose 2 positions here. Meanwhile, very angry Sidepod losing a little bit of ground to this front pack. So he'll try and want to get back up there. May have a chance of the podium late in the race. Coming up to
it's a long race,
12.
I don't think he's in any hurry to try and pass you on, but it would be good to be on the back of that DRS train.
Trent, another penalty here. I think that is his first. Looks like Portinator actually lost a bit of time there, coming out of turn 12. Botthard got quite close to him. It looks like he might have to defend into turn 1. But yeah, Stone Tower not moving away. It's actually Portinator.
Oh, real close. Portinator just passed the side and let him pass, and also lost the position to very angry side pod. I'm not too sure what's happened to Portinator there.
I think maybe he's tried to get on the throttle a little bit too early. He's lit up the rear tyres just out of turn 15. It's very easy to do that if you're just a bit trigger happy there. So that promotes Butthod up into P3, and now you can put extra pressure on Bambi for P2. Very angry side pod has moved up, has gained a bit of time, I should say, on these front 2 guys. So he'll be looking to get onto the back. It looks like
look a little bit further back here. Zero's making moves now. He's moved back up to P12. He did drop all the way back down to P17. Also got Dongers in P10, who also dropped down into last place as well. So making moves. He's making a move here on Scotty, and he's got him on the inside there. More grip with the soft tyres over the mediums, but you feel like he'll be losing grip now on lap 7.
Yeah, so it looks like Scotty might come back at him, coming into turn 13. We'll see how good these guys are. Right on board with Scotty, see if he has the pace. Don't think he does. I think he's just going to sit behind there for a bit. Deputy Dog is just sitting there, biding his time, waiting to get that soft tyres on and just push. Yeah, so Trike's pitted and so has proximity to Ross.
Bambi defending really hard here against Bodhod.
Don't think Bodhod's close enough. No, he's not. Have to wait again, set the 3 yellows.
The 3 yellows. The Smeg?
Smeg, I believe, yeah. Must have been.
Portinator's got past very angry sidepod and moved himself back up to P4.
So he's on a charge. It's 2.6 seconds. They had a battle of their own while we were looking down the field. Bodhod right on the back still of Bambi.
Just looking at the chat, and yes, Matthew says so. I do find it really interesting that only one car started on the hard tyres. I felt like more would have started on the hard tyres out of the top 10. But it is interesting to see how that one guy goes and how the rest go starting on the softs as well.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe Bodhod looks like he's saving. They've got around the same era, so he might be saving a bit of tyres. Maybe try to get an underlap. Maybe just
trying to get the undercut on him.
Yeah, undercut. Yeah,
so Bambi has gone into the pit, so this is big time here for Bodhod to try and put in a fast lap and try and get that undercut.
His strategy has opened for the hard tyres, so that's what Bambi exactly has done. We'll see what Bodhod is. Put on overtake. Put on the jets. Let's see if he can. Maybe.
Zero also in on lap 9 to put on the hard tyres.
So, yeah, Zero and I think Smeg as well. Because it's pit lane penalty. It's pit lane speeding penalty, I should say.
Tricky pit lane, I'd say. 60 kilometres this one you have to be, which is... It's weird that they change it every different couple of tracks. It's 180, 160, but... Everyone knows it, and you're just going to try and stay under that 60 kilometres, try and avoid that 5-second penalty.
It's very easy to do that. Everyone's trying to push into the pits. But Bambi...
Trying to gain every tenth they can.
Come out 23 seconds behind Tao. Which...
Bodhod's actually getting closer to the Stone Towel here. Less than a second now. He's putting in a really fast lap.
He's really pushing it now. He might come in next lap. We'll see in just a sec. As Tao stays out, and Bodhod also stays out, so Bodhod could make a move. Can make a move now into turn 1 or even turn 3 here. He's got overtake mode on, he's really pushing it. Now coming just around. Oh, Tao's almost
Tao losing the back end a little bit there out of turn 1 and 2.
2 yellows, who's that?
Putting under pressure,
Smeg,
and Bodhod is locked up into turn 3 making a move, and Stone Tower has taken that back off him.
So,
bit hard on the braking there from Bodhod, really pushing for that overtake.
Just a little bit ambitious on the brakes, and you couldn't get it done. Went a bit too deep. But now Tao
as Big Donga heads into the pits now, comes out on hard tyres.
So most people coming out on hards. This should be hards to the end. Deputy Dildog and Scotty still staying out as well as top 10. As Bodhod actually getting through before turn 11. So Bodhod a very good move there, and he should pull away now.
Off into turn 13. Yeah, he has.
He's done
it. It's just not enough.
That's Finn Kelly getting past the side pod. Coming into 13, there's someone else's spot. That's Trent. Trent's out.
Trent Sandals is DNF from the race. He has lost it by the looks of it out of turn 12 into the wall on the right.
As you can see, there he is. Virtual safety car. This is
first
perfect.
DNF.
Perfect for Bodhod and Stone Tower, isn't it?
This could be a masterful undercut here from Bodhod. He was third before the pits.
It's just a see the penalty, it looks like. So Bodhod's gotten a 5-second penalty for some reason. And he had to serve it. So he's losing out to Tao.
Will he lose? The big one is, will he lose out to Bambi? Because he's the one who's tried to undercut here.
There he is. He has.
So really close.
I think he has.
He has. He's lost out to him.
Just.
It's really unfortunate there. He's also lost out to Portinator as well. With that 5-second penalty.
So I'm not sure what the penalty was for, but yeah, not the best.
You see Deputy Dildog in first place now. Those hard tyres that he started on proving really well. See if he can get a little bit of a gap and help him get into the top 10 after he makes his pit stop.
Yeah, back into green flags. Already sector 1 yellow. Looks like for the other horse of Scotty maybe making a big little mistake. Okay, back up the field. Deputy Dildog now in the lead of the race after not pitting. He could be a threat later on. So, Williams 1-2 so far. Just looking down the grid. Bambi is now under pressure from Bodhod once again, so...
Defending his inside there, Bambi gone well inside on the grass.
This could get spicy here. He goes side by side.
Touch on the side pot of Bambi, but they're okay, I think.
Gold Gloves wants a bit of this action as well. He's going to go round the outside of turn 16. What a move!
That is a big move from Gold Glove.
And he's made it sick as well. But Bodhod is going to try and come back into turn 1, and he does it. Bodhod back there into P5. Now, we'll see if Gold Gloves can have a return to that as well. He's got to run again. Looks like Bodhod is defending well. And he'll keep that P5 spot for now. So I think Kelly is on the back of this little battle pack as well for position 4. As no, it looks like Bodhod spun.
Bodhod has lost it.
So that's his race almost basically over, unless he gets a safety car.
He's lost it out of turn 4. Has he gotten damage though?
I'm not sure what's happened there.
He has. He's gotten damage to the left side of his wing. I missed it myself. I hope it wasn't caused by another racer. It was just an accident by himself.
I think it might have been. I think he just got that rear left onto the grass in the exit of turn 4 or turn 5 maybe. And just lost it. It looks like Gold Gloves now, showing real pace on those brand new soft tyres. So he's going for a 2-stop. And he's really pushing it now. He's up into P4. Meanwhile, Stone Tower is putting pressure on his teammate, Deputy Durlock. He's done 12 laps there, even though it says 0. There's a bit of a glitch there. But 12 laps now on those hard tyres, I should say. I think Tao, he's really pushing. He's got a 3-second penalty. Yeah. He's going to let Tao through.
Yeah, he's let his teammate through there.
It's a bit of team orders. Obviously, different strategies for these guys. They might meet again later on. Going back, looks Finn Kelly is trying to put a move on Bambi. Bambi going quite wide. You can see the position actually to Finn. As Bodhod into the pit, he's going to put a new set of medians on it, looks like. So he's going to try to go maybe to the end now. The field's spreading out just ever so slightly. Move down the field, looks like 0 and Silver Pillar Tri-Kid having their own little battle, P10. So this is for that solitary point. That 1 point. Yeah, just look at the comments. Bodhod lost on the fast right-hander. So yeah, all by himself. Unfortunately, he'll be kicking himself for that. Move back up. It looks like Gold Gloves now on the back of Portinator. Sector 1 yellows actually, and Bodhod, or is that the Spec? No, Bodhod, I think losing it almost again. I think he's kept that front wing.
Struggling on those new medium tyres.
Portinator. Just ahead of Gold
Bambi's
Gloves.
not looking like he has that same pace as what he had on the softs. Really struggling on those hard tyres by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think he can get the grips to them. As we see Gold Gloves up into the podium spots now. So obviously he had to make another pit stop as someone has madness. It's 0. And he's lost it outside of turn 30. He's ghosted, so I think everyone should be okay. I don't know if he's got damage. He doesn't. He's lucky there, but definitely something happened there. As Gold Gloves right on the back.
Something's happening to 0, and 0 is actually off the track.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happened there. He's lost it at turn 13. He's at turn 13. He's lost it again, I think. Looks at the mini-map. As Gold Gloves putting a move on Deputy Dildog for P2 now. He gets that move done before the chicane. He's going to try to put Stone Tower now on the pressure. 1.8 seconds.
Some really good driving here by Gold Glove on those soft tyres. Really brave to go for that 2-stop, but we'll see where it puts him at the end.
So yeah, now he has to make another stop. He's not going to make the end of those softs. So around 20 seconds from here, 20-25 seconds. Put in P9, P10, but he put it obviously on another set of fresh mediums. I think he started on softs. So another fresh set of mediums could put him a long way, and he could do quite a few things. They're already within the seconds.
Coordinators past Deputy Dildog into turn 1.
Went wide into turn 1 actually, so maybe Dildog might have a chance to come back at him. I don't think he will though, he's a bit too far back. Gold Gloves now, also within half a second of Stone Tower. That's really pushing on those brand new softs. Gonna have around another 6 or so laps, 6-7 laps on those softs before he has to make another pit stop. And ideally,
Gold Glove really pressuring the Stone Tower now.
He can make his got a penalty for that.
Got another 3-second penalty though. It's pushing really hard.
And he's going to get the move done out of turn 10. So he's going to really push to make a gap. Have some clear air. We'll see where he comes on. It's around halfway through the race, Dildog getting another penalty as well. He's under pressure from Finn Kelly, who is in P5. Nice little battle pack for another podium position here. Deputy Dildog on 14 lap old hards, almost 15 now. Wonder when he'll pit, because he'll go from hard to soft. Should pit within the next 5 laps or so. You should think.
I think you'd have to pit in the next, you'd say, 3 to 5 laps on those soft tyres.
Finn Kelly gets an easy move done on Dildog, who's not fighting position. He's not on the same strategy as Finn, but now Finn will try and get a move on Portinator. As Dildog going a little bit wide into turn 3 actually. Yeah. Finn Kelly showing some true pace now. He hasn't got much ARS left, whereas Portinator has quite a bit more. And up ahead, Stone Tower losing a little bit now to Gold Gloves, not as much as I thought he would. Now only 1.2 seconds behind. Finn Kelly within 7/10 of a second. He's really pushing it now, within half a second. Gonna stay on board, looking to show a lot more pace. He's going actually a little bit wide, coming out of 12s. Lost a bit of momentum there. He's really pushing it, standing for the rest of the lap. See, so the difference is going a little bit wider for 13. Now, coming out of 14 into 15. Just to wait, get a good exit out of 16. Onto that start finish straight. It looks like Portinator's got the better of him. And it might not be this lap. He's moving up quite a bit. He's used up all of his ERS.
Can you set him up for down at turn 3? He's really close at the moment.
Here we go.
Got DRS.
Making the move on
the inside.
He's done it.
He's got it.
Good move by Finn Kelly up into P3. That is net P2 now actually. So he could be on for a win. Gold Gloves up to 2 seconds out from Tower.
I think a lot of these penalties are going to be coming to play for these podium positions at the end of the race.
Yeah. If you're clean, you get a lot of positions at the end of the race from penalties. Butthot is still in P12. He's got a long way to go for P11. 7.3 seconds, so I think his race is over. Very disappointing for him. So it could have been a much better race, but unfortunate. Just a little mistake. Just put him back. Bambi looking at Dildog while
Bambi putting a lot of pressure on Dildog.
Is that the Smeg? It is. And he's coming to the pits.
It's just not the Smeg's day today, unfortunately.
No.
Really struggling down in P16.
I think he's retired from the race actually. So he has had enough of the race.
He has.
So 15 runners left. Still no serious incidents, only one virtual safety car. As Big Donner right on the back of a very angry side pod.
Gold Glove lost it a little bit there out of turn 3, going a bit wide. I think his tyres might be getting a bit old now, losing a lot of grip on those soft tyres.
And Donner moving back. He looks good, going around the outside, and they've made some contact. But I think Donner will get the move done. They're still going side by side through turn 4 now, up to turn 5. Gets the move done, does Big Donner. So Sidepod is really struggling through there as Smeg's AI is coming out of the pits, coming to a stop somewhere. Hopefully that won't cause anything. I think we should be alright. Yeah, Gold Gloves making that little mistake as you said before. And he lost just a little bit of time, a few tenths of a second. As yeah, people are Kubica saying go Alfa Romeo. They're saying go Tao. To Stone Tower. He's on for a win right now as Gold Gloves does pit. So we'll start with him, see where he ends up coming out of this pit stop.
We'll see now if Finn Kelly can put pressure on Stone Tower and make him earn this win at the end of the race. He does have a gap of 1.5 seconds. So out of DRS, we'll see if he can pull it back.
So Gold Gloves coming out just behind Sidepod for PA, so very good from him. Botthod and Gold Gloves getting a third or fourth penalty, as well as Botthod getting another penalty. So both of those guys really pushing the track limits today. Let's see what Finn Kelly can do. 1.3 seconds. Portinator is just a little bit behind, only 6 seconds. He's into this battle as well. Deputy Dildog still has not pitted. He should come in, yeah, next lap or two. But he could be quite a factor.
We're moving on to those soft tyres, so we'll see if he can chew through the field and get back into that top 5 positions.
Well, Gold Gloves already getting past Sidepod. It's like Sidepod almost hit that outside wall there. It was a very squeeze. And it's actually got some damage, so I'm not sure if that was just then or from another time before, but it looks like he got squeezed into turn 11. As Dildog does come into the pits. So he should come out behind Sidepod and in front of
And Sidepod has gone into the pits now as well for a new wing.
So I think he did get contact from that Gold Gloves incident at turn 11. Moving back up. I think Kelly just doesn't have enough pace, it looks like, to challenge Stone Tower for the win. 9 laps to go.
Being put under a lot of pressure by Portinator.
I think Portinator really wants that P2. But as you said before, penalties play a very pivotal role. Sidepod coming out in P12. Striker into the pits as well, coming out behind Jernden.
Bothod's actually got himself into P10, so that's sole 1 point.
So as long as he keeps himself clean from now on, he might be able to catch Silver Pillow and Scotty for P8 or P9 and P8. I reckon, and even Deputy Dildog, which put on, well, it says 19 lap old sauce, but he put on fresh sauce just then. Yeah, so I wonder if Barlow can try and make some moves in the final 9 laps or so. Ordinator now trying to get a move on Finn Kelly. He's trying to get a little bit closer. Finn just hasn't got that pace to set before on Tao. So I think Tao may have the win here. Unless he may run out of tires or run out of ERS or fuel even. He's a lot more ERS than the 2 guys behind him. Ordinator has the most out of this top 3. So he can use the most here.
We'll see if he can use it to his advantage here and really close out Finn Kelly.
Finn Kelly maybe he's struggling a little bit now. Something as Ordinator, quite an obvious corner throw.
3-second penalty.
Getting that, yeah. Another
Finn
30
Kelly
seconds.
actually closing on the Stone Tower, down to 1.1 now.
If you can get within DRS range, the whole game is changed. This could turn into a real race here. I'm not sure what happened on penalties, but on track, it'd be a very good race to the end. So Finn almost within a second there. He's really pushing it. He may have been holding back just for a few laps, saving his size, saving his ERS. Now he's really going for it.
Stone Tower really doesn't have much ERS either to try and defend his position if they get too close. And as we know on this game now, if you use ERS and DRS, that is so strong that you will almost just fly straight past.
This is exactly what Portinator is doing. He's going to try and make a move. He's a bit too far back though. He's going to wait until around exit of turn 12. Deputy Dilla taking the fastest up of the race now. P is in P7 currently. Gold Gloves putting pressure on Big Donga for P5. I think that's as far as Gold Gloves will go, unfortunately for him. And Portinator maybe try to get a good run. See if he can maybe get a good exit and get onto the back of Finn Kelly. Finn Kelly's gained a lot of time in the tower. He's got DRS on tower now, so this has all changed. Finn Kelly now is coming to the back of Stone Tower, and Portinator coming to the back of Finn Kelly. And so we all for the lead of the race as Gold Gloves don't get past Deputy Dilldog.
Jumped up to P5, which is really good with the two-stop strategy.
So now entering lap 23 or 29 here in Australia. Finn Kelly just a little bit too far back to make a move. Portinator has lost a lot of time actually, like a lot.
Dropped off a lot there to Finn Kelly. I'm not sure if he had a little error or a lock up somewhere, but he's lost a bit of time.
Got a few Finn Kelly fans as well. So the
Gold Glove with another penalty. I think he's racked up 4 or 5 now. Which might affect him at the end of this race.
Yeah, he'll move down quite a bit. I don't think Donga has gotten more than at least 2. So he'll lose quite a lot of time from that. But I think Kelly is really pushing it for that win on Stone Tower.
It's definitely what we wanted though. This is a really good race for first here.
Exactly. Now within 0.2 of a second, this could be it as Kelly goes a little bit wide. Looks a bit of an aero wash. I'm not sure if it's even in the game. Any major penalties? There was a few 5-second penalties, but I think everyone's got that out of the way in their pit stop. It's just really 3-second penalties being stacked up upon each other. So you see the people like Gold Gloves getting like 12 seconds added to his race time at the end, just from corner cut penalties.
Bodhod has moved up into P9. He's got past Silver Pillow and now chasing after Scotty in P8.
Yeah. So now. I'm not sure if Finn Kelly can get through. He's got 5 laps to do it. But Bodhod getting past Scotty, as you said before. He's made it stick now.
Nah, that's wrong, PRT Kubica. Deputy actually got onto the softs at about lap 20, I think, so they're about 4 laps old. It just hasn't updated.
Don't think it's even possible, like 24 and 27 lap old softs, but
now it says it's 27 and we haven't even done 27 laps.
Yeah, a bit of a glitch there. He's on fresh softs, don't worry. Finn Kelly going for another move. It's gotten a lot closer again. If you can get that turn 11 12 chicane right, will definitely be right in the mix for the lead of the race. 0.6 of a second right on board once again, just to turn 13.
Looks like Portinator has lost the back of Finn Kelly.
Yeah, I think he has. So now
dropped
it's
off
just
a bit.
2-horse race. There's now Kelly within half a second on DRS, on overtake mode. Look at the pace he's got over Stone Tower.
Gonna set him up for turn 3 maybe.
Yeah, he's much closer now, 0.3 of a second. I reckon he'll get it done for the leader race on lap 25. Gonna move to the outside, not yet actually.
Stone Tower's defended the inside. Trying to get a better run out of turn 3.
Tower, like he's got almost no ERS, whereas Finn Kelly having a lot more than him. And from this little battle, it's going to bring Portinator maybe back in. So as they continue to battle, Portinator can catch up and maybe be a dark horse coming into these final few laps. So Tao locked up just a little bit there, coming into turn 10.
Is he going to get a good run out of turn 12 to make a move into turn 13?
Ooh, he's got a little bit of that inside curb, but he's lost a bit of time by doing that. He's Bambi getting a 30-second penalty, but he's a long way off P3 and P5. It's a bit of a...
Just don't think Bambi's unfortunately had the pace on the hard tyres. He went in a bit earlier than these guys, so the top three are a little bit fresher for them.
Now Finn Kelly back up again. Can he make the move stick this time? He's much closer. He's going to get the move down into turn 1 and turn 2. He goes side by side. And now I think, yeah, he's going to try and make a move down the outside.
He's flying past the ERS and DRS.
And he's done it.
Set him up really well there.
Yeah, 4 P1. There we go. New race leader. So see if Stone Tower can maybe try to hold that 1 second DRS gap. Or stay within 1 second, I should say.
We'll see now if Portonator can put the pressure on the Stone Tower.
Tower actually really putting it on overtake. He's run out of ERS, or Finn Kelly said run out of, both of them have run out of ERS. He's really done that to get out of that DRS range now with outside of a second. So this could be Finn's race.
See if Portonator can actually use his ERS to his advantage. He's got 70% almost.
He needs to use it in the next few laps. He should use it in the next few laps. Use it all up.
Should start getting it moved, not moved on. Don't want to be ending the race with any ERS. And use all that up.
Now coming on to lap 27. Here we go. Tao still having a little bit of time within DRS again of Kelly, just hurting Portonator. I think Kelly has the race win here. The rest of the field, they look on their timing towers fairly spread out, apart from this front three. So quite a pretty good race.
Quite a clean race too, only the one VSC.
Yeah, that was from, I believe that was from Trent.
Yeah, Trent losing it out of turn 12. I think it was his own mistake.
So everyone should be happy with the behaviour here tonight. Everyone's racecraft riding very, very well. Everyone keeping it very clean and safe. Yeah,
Gaps now forming in this front three now as well.
So Finn Kelly, with 2 laps left after this, on course to take the first win of the season 3 of Tier 3 of the Pacific Championship. Coming up to lap 28, Sterntel a second behind. Meanwhile, Portonator down in third. Bambi just lost, like you said before, lost a lot of time, and it's just on the pace now for in P4, but just can't catch anyone. Gold Gloves is slowly catching Bambi, but Gloves obviously has a lot of penalties. I think he's run out of tyres now as well. Big Donga in P6. He had a pretty quiet race. Obviously that first lap spin put him down at the back.
Put him down at the back, but forced his way through the field back into P6. Really good race by Big Donga.
Deputy Dildog trying for that hards to softs. He's moved up quite a bit of spots actually. He started down the back, I remember. So
he started in P16, and he also has the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, he does. Ooh, getting a little bit twitchy there. But actually, going back at the front, I've just noticed the gap come down quite a bit between Tao and Kelly. Now 7/10 of a second. This could get quite spicy at the end. On this final lap of the race. So now, yeah, with now 8/10 within DRS range, both of those guys are going to push it to the end to get this first win of the season, get the championship. And Finn Kelly's lost it, didn't he?
He's losing a bit of time, Finn Kelly. It's only half a second now. It's going to be a really good race now in the last lap of the race. Here we go.
So coming into turn 3, this is probably one of the second last opportunities. Not too close. He needs to get a lot closer, try and make a move into turn 13 maybe, which is the only really
I think he's going to have to set him up for turn 13.
Yeah. Don't think there's any other overtaking points during that race.
Both really similar on ERS.
I wonder if he can try and get a good exit out of 9 and 10. And another better exit out of 11 and 12. So here we go. This is the opportunity he needs. He's running out of fuel. He's almost out of fuel. He's going to put overtake mode when he gets in DRS range. When he gets into the DRS zone. I think it might be a bit too far back. I think he'll just so much better through there.
Stone Tower lost a bit of time through there.
Yeah, lost quite a lot of time, like 6-7 tenths in that one corner. It looks like Finn Kelly is going to get it here. So after 29 laps of this race, Finn Kelly coming through 15 now, coming around the final corner.
Definitely Dual Dog with a 3-second penalty.
On track, Finn Kelly will win the race. The Australian Grand Prix, he will win. As Tao gets him on penalties though. So Tao wins the race from Kelly, from Portinator. Bambi down in P4. Very, very quiet race of him in the end. Gold Gloves coming home in P5. On track. He may lose out to a few penalties. You see Big Dog, can he get P5? He does from Gold Gloves.
He does get P5.
Dill Dog
can Deputy go to P6?
No, only P7 for Dill Dog. Bothold now coming through for P8, I believe. Yes, it is P8 now. Silver Pillow in the Alfa Romeo P9. He should keep that P9 spot, I believe. Yes, he has.
Everyone all looks pretty spread out now, so I don't think there's going to be many more changes.
Scotty taking Pillow. And Tri-Kid running out of fuel at the ends there. With Proximity Ross. Down
and Very Angry
P13.
Sidepod has come 11th by 1/10. Missed out on that point by 1/10 of a second.
So he be quite annoyed from that. Obviously he on that one-stop strategy got damage from I believe it was Gold Gloves.
It's a real strong 37 laps on the softs there, Harris, by Deputy. But driver of the day is definitely Deputy. I would agree with that. Starting in P16, started on the hard strategy, went about I think 19 laps, went on to the softs. Really good race by Deputy, but Stone Tower kept it clean the most, kept those penalties away and finished second on track, but took first through penalties.
So yeah, Stone Tower, our first race winner in the Williams, so he will lead the championship, obviously, and I think it might be Williams, which might take the championship lead here. We'll go into the standings. Yeah, here we go.
Williams, 25 points, and then Deputy down in 7th.
Deputy in 7th. Ferrari had a good race as well. Meanwhile, looks like Racing Point had a bit of a race to forget. Snake 16th, retiring. Butthole down in 8th. He wanted a lot better from that.
And you've also got Haas in top 10 as well. Both Haas drivers in the top 10.
Yeah, P3, P9. So, very, very close field from the start of the race. And now, leave after this, or straight in 3 minutes' time actually. We'll have our...
So yeah, we'll have streams now for, I think, 4 races now, won't we? Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 4 and Tier 5. There'll be streams available for you guys to watch.
It'll be great racing. I'll be in first question. I'll be in Tier 5. Well, BMAC, you'll be in Tier 4, I believe.
You'll still be in Tier 4, yes.
Yes. So, yeah, I think we'll just end it off here. Quickly get into our lobbies.
Thank you everyone for coming along and watching.
Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week for round 2, which I think is Bahrain. I think so.
Bahrain, yep.
There you go. Thank you everyone, and goodbye.
Thank you, boss. It's been really good.
Yeah.